We went for a sort of a gnarly, knobbly look of the skin. We didn't go for just regular shark skin. We wanted something a bit more stated, you know, a bit more monster creature-like than that. We also went for a sort of a brown mottled coloration, not like a great white at all.
I think that these gills in a dead shark really do flatten out.
One of the things we did, we gave it more gills than a normal shark would have. Because of the oxygen-poor environment at the bottom of the ocean, this might be a shark that evolved more gills.
One fish did all this? Ask it yourself.
The Meg's fin was about 10 feet tall in the end, after all the size iterations that we went through. The fin itself went through a number of different designs because the sort of back end of the fin, the dorsal fin, if you look at real sharks like great whites, you can see that they have lots of tears and nicks on the back of the fin, and that's what makes them unique. It's a bit like markings on an animal. Also, we didn't want to just have many, many shots of just the fin going through the water. You know, that classic shot, fin going through water. So what we did, what Scanline did so brilliantly with that, was they built in the actual geometry of the shark body pushing the water along. So we got these big stated sort of humps of white water, sometimes preceding and sometimes going after the fin as well as the tail that's swishing backwards and forwards behind that dorsal fin to give it a really different level of dynamism.
Oh, are you okay?
There's a monster and it's watching us.
There are hundreds of teeth on this thing, and they're kind of arranged in layers. That the ones at the front eventually fall off, and other ones sort of rotate round from behind. It's interesting, the way the teeth are arranged are almost so that when prey goes into the mouth, it can't get out again. You know, so it's really vicious and nasty, and the teeth are razor sharp and serrated for tearing flesh.
So this is a casting of a small megalodon tooth. She had these little saw blade edges to them. This is a casting of a real fossil, but that's been in the sea for a long time, and it's still reasonably sharp. So I can't imagine how sharp they were in reality. They're so big, the way that they eat off chunks of it is that they stab it in and then they shake their head and they saw off the fleshy bits.
How big is that thing?
Between 70 and 90 feet, 21 to 27 meters. The megalodon was the largest shark that ever existed. It feared nothing.
It's big. It's really big. And we didn't make that up.
We think that in reality they were sort of probably around 60 feet. This is based on the only thing that is left behind in the present day from the original real megalodons, which is fossilized teeth. There's nothing else because sharks don't have bony skeletons, they have cartilaginous skeletons, which means that they all kind of disappear over the millennia. So the only thing that's left behind is the teeth. So based on the size of the tooth, we extrapolate that they're probably around 60 feet long. For the purposes of this film, we made her 75 feet.
When you see it, you're just, it's so overwhelming, you know. You imagine a T-Rex, you kind of have that in your
Claro que sí. Tú lo puedes usar el teléfono también. O sea, hay vaina que tú lo usas el teléfono.